What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Solo Bro, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to earn money in high sec with arguably one of the lowest barrier of entry things you could do in high sec, and that's exploration. I know a lot of guys covered it, but I feel like everyone's blinged out, everyone has stealth and all that jazz. But this guide will specifically be for the really new players. This is a new account, as you can see. It only has 1,000,000 skill points, which isn't really big. You could get this on day one. uh, it was basically a day old character. I haven't done anything with it. You could get 1,000,000 skill points just by making an account via the refer a friend link, and I'm gonna be posting mine below. If you don't have any friends who play Eve, then you can click that link. You can get free 1,000,000 skill points. Now what you're gonna need is you're gonna need an exploration ship. So depends if you're a magnate, and also what you can do for the fit here, and this is pretty basic. You can just click the fitting, click hulls and fits, and then community fittings, and then you can see all the frigates. If you click frigate, you're gonna see all of the exploration frigates here for every race, every race. But I went with the Heron because it has a lot of mid slots, so you can get like the data analyzer. You can do the scan. You can do like this extra passive module as well, like the scan range finding arrays, just to make our lives easier. But what each of these work just as well, I just like the Heron because that's what I started out with, and yeah. So pretty much I don't even have all the skills to run this because I didn't train drones. So we're not gonna need drones for this one because we're gonna be doing high sec. I'm not gonna do any salvaging, so I'm just not gonna, I'm gonna make it as the least ISK possible, so you can follow. Anyone can basically create a day one character, do the quests, the initial quests, get a 1,000,000 ISK, and you should be good to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna not use these. So basically what you're gonna need is just a core probe launcher and a ship that can do it, right? So, and the core canners probes basically. So I'm gonna click here, open multi-byte. Oh wait, where are we? We're in, oh, one sec. So we're not in the right station. Okay, let me just, so we're gonna buy all of that stuff. So you go to fittings again. Yeah, wait for this shit to load. Go to fittings, pick your exploration ship, which is gonna be the Heron for me. Gonna take out all this stuff that I'm not gonna be using anyway. The drones are good for like China, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm not gonna use it. So it's 1.1. Everything costs fine. We're just gonna click buy. 1.5 million is like, you can get that literally on your first hour of playing Eve, even less than. So what you're gonna do here is, yes, you're gonna exit simulation. You're gonna go to your ship hangar, disassemble your ship, and make it active. And click fit. Yes, fit the rigs, and there you have it, your first exploration ship. So you're gonna want to insure this. Yes, do not ask me again. Insure your ship. Always insure your ship. So eventually you're gonna lose that ship. In Eve, it's not a matter of if you're gonna lose your ship, it's when you're gonna lose your ship. And that's something that a lot of new players need to get in the habit of thinking. Anyway, so where were we? So now that that's insured, just gonna rename this real quick. It's also important so that if there are bad guys and they're looking for you, you know, they're gonna know your ship name. They're gonna know it's you. So it's important to just rename your ship. You know, scanning boy. All right, whatever. Anyway, now where do we go from here, right? So what I do is I look in the map. I don't look at the agency. So that's what everyone's going to be doing, right? They're going to be looking at the agency, and they're going to be looking at exploration. They're going to be looking at cosmic signatures. That's no bueno, because everyone's going to be doing the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the map. I'm going to click on average, so color by average pilots in space in the last 30 minutes. So that's going to tell me how many people in the past 30 minutes have been in that specific area. So if I click cheetah, right, it's 166 pilots within 30 minutes. So if I go further, and I might go into like low sec just to show you guys. So here, if I click in this general direction, 5 pilots. How about this? 7, 2 pilots here, 3 pilots here. So this is a good cluster of areas that we might be able to set destination. I'm gonna add a waypoint. Just click add waypoints to areas that you might be interested in. Alright, so yeah, so we have our locations, and a lot of people don't and that's probably one of the biggest things that you can get out of this video for exploration. A lot of people don't do that, and they get frustrated because they can't find any of the data sites, right? Well, it's because other people are doing it as well. You know, you're not the only person doing exploration. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing data science. And it is also worth to, it's also worth to check out these areas while you're going to your destination. So you can open your probe scanner once you're in that system and see what cosmic signatures show up. Who knows, no one might be doing them. And what I do here is I just so you can see here that if you check local, there's 9 people. And if you check here on your probe scanner, we have 2 anomalies. So it might be worth. So what you can do is you click on your probe launcher, and these are the things that's gonna probe down, like whatever, right? And you also can't do it while stealth, so you gotta kind of move a little. Okay, there you go. And then launch your probes. And it's fine here because we're in high sec. No one's gonna, kill us and trade their ship for $1 million heron. So so I'm gonna teach you how to scan down sites. This is a fairly basic way of doing it. So you pick the cosmic signature you're gonna want. You drag over your probes there. And this is a 3D space, right? So what's gonna happen is you're gonna need to click the top view, and you're gonna click the side view, because sometimes it's gonna be here and you don't know unless you click the side view. See, on top view it looks fine, side view it's nowhere near the thing. So top view, side view, just make sure, and then you're gonna make your range as big as this area, the red one, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so smaller, it doesn't matter if you're like way out there, as long as it's, it covers this general area. So we're gonna click analyze and wait for it. So we got something here. So sorry about that. All right, so what was that cosmic signature? We are following this one, right? So it has a circle around it now, so we can basically just go by one tick, where we can just go down by one tick on the size of our probe scan, and just make sure that top view, side view is still, we're still following that. So it moved again, one tick down, this thingy right here. Alright, so it split into two things. Oh, okay, never mind, it didn't split into two things. That was the other one. So we're just gonna go one tick down from 4 AU. We're gonna go down to 2 AUs. Top view, move it here. Side view, move it up, and click analyze. Right. No scan signatures detected. So we gotta make it bigger. If that's the case, then go bigger. Right. Okay, it moved, and we're gonna follow that. Here and here, and then lessen the size. So if ever that happens and it tells you no scan signatures found, then that means that you gotta just go bigger. Sometimes there will be sites in low sec or null sec that you wouldn't be able to scan down. Alright, so this is a wormhole, and wormholes are gonna be for a different video, but I'm just gonna finish scanning this down for you guys, just to show you how this stuff works, right? So you just go down one more tick, and then you analyze. So you can't warp to this until it's been fully analyzed. So if it's 84%, that's still a no-go. Now that we've gotten 100%, then you can just warp to this space. But wormholes are gonna be for a different video, because that's gonna be like the more advanced stuff, basically. So we're gonna scan down these other sites, and I'm gonna just fast forward through them. Alright, so we've got 2 relic sites and 1 data site. So I'm gonna go for the data site first, and then I'm gonna save the relic site for later. So yeah, top view, bottom view, click analyze. Alright, so this is what we're looking for right here. A data site and a relic site, places that we can hack into. Alright, so we just found that area. We're gonna recall our probes and just fly to that. area.
Warp drive active.
So it'll tell you what you're gonna need. So we're gonna need a data analyzer, right? And also don't worry about, saying that it depletes in 40 seconds. That just means that when you have all of these things on, it's gonna get depleted in 40 seconds, but it's gonna be very unlikely. See, you're gonna be stable throughout, that you're gonna be using all of these things. More about that in the future. So what you're gonna need to do is, there's gonna be like info shards here. You're just gonna go to them. So I use Q to approach, and let me just declutter this real quick, because I'm gonna be using this account moving forward, and I'm gonna be showing you guys overviews, and just making sure that your UI doesn't get in the way of you playing the game. So we're gonna lock it down. We're gonna use data analyzer. Alright, too far away. Alright, click it. So you're gonna come across this mini game. So think of this as kind of like Minesweeper, where instead the numbers are gonna show you how close you are to your goal, and the goal is the core. You're gonna need to break it. So this is your virus coherence. So you're basically infecting this thing with a virus to unlock it. That's how they do the concept. So this is how much damage you can take before failing your attempt, and this is the damage that your virus deals, and I'm just gonna show you guys how to do that. So basically you're gonna click, and the number here shows you how far away you are from the core, basically. So that's 2 and 1. So usually my bad, the number will also signify how close you are to a bonus or something. Yeah, like a utility slot. So it's usually the numbers will show you how close you are to a utility slot or the core. So you're gonna click here. So this is a utility subsystem. It's gonna repair your thing. It's gonna increase your virus coherence, just in case if you take damage from an antivirus or whatever, like any protective subroutine. So 1 1 1. So this is a data cache. So it's either gonna help you or hinder you. So it's best to leave taking that once you don't have any other options left. Right, so 5, we're far away from the thing there. So 1, click here. So if this is 1, this is a 1, then this is probably gonna be something. So yeah, we're just gonna take that. 2 2 2 1. Alright, so there's the core. Double click it, and the hack successful. So you can open this now. You get free stuff. So that's 300. So that's 300k right there. So you move on to this next one. Just approach, and I'm banging my face the wall. I'm gonna turn on my prop mod. Just cycle that once, and then just hit this with the data analyzer, right? Oh, my bad. Click, hit it. Alright, so this one, 455. I'm just going through this real quick. So it's probably over in this general direction. 2, so 1 here. Okay, here. Alright. So yeah, in high sec it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy, but the rewards aren't that big. So for that site we had 300, right? So it's 300k, so it's not that big. However, it's a good way to like start. So I'm gonna launch my probes again, and move on to this one. Analyze this. So those were the only data sites, yeah, the info shards that were there. it's only 2. Alright, so we found it. Alright, so recall the probes. Let's just go. So you're
Warp
gonna
drive
need
active.
your relic analyzer for this one. Alright, so there's 3 debris sites here. There's 3 relic sites. So we're just gonna go there, cycle our prop mod 1s. Because you're traveling pretty fast. You're apart from being a proby boy, you are also a speedy boy. Right, so let's hack this site. 3, 2, 1. Let's get that later. Alright, so this is a firewall. So what it does basically is it hinders you from meeting your objective. In high sec, you're just gonna be encountering like firewalls for the most part. So this is it's gonna have its own coherence and it's gonna have its own strength. So you're gonna need to bring their coherence down to 0, and every time you click it, you're gonna be taking 20 damage to your coherence. So I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna click it once. So we deal 25 damage to it. It deals 20 damage to us, right? So 1 here. There's probably something here, right? So good thing we found a utility subsystem. We can click that, and yeah. So we're not gonna click those things yet. 5. So it's probably over here. 4, 3, 2, 1 here. Okay, I'm just gonna use this subsystem. So as much as possible, best practices is you don't click the firewall unless you're sure that it's blocking something really important. So yeah, we found the core. We didn't need to click any of those things. So open this thing. Ooh, look at that, 5 million. So we paid for our ship 5 times over already. Well, not really. My math's kind of off, but hopefully you get my point that we've already paid for our ship, basically. And wait, let me just move this anchor. Jesus Christ, how in the world? Alright, I'm gonna move this here. That's just how I play my thing. Alright. 3. Alright, next one. Wait, what the? Alright, so this is a utility subsystem, so you can use it to basically, when you click this, it's gonna take away half without damaging you, but we still gotta break it, right? So there you go. We found our hack. And how much did we make? Alright, so not a lot, but we made 5 million ISK, and that's enough for us to buy 3. And I want to encourage a lot of new players to start actually salvaging in low sec because number one, there's way less competition. There's not a lot of people in, actually surprisingly enough, there's not a lot of people in low sec systems. Number two, you can make a lot more ISK with actually very little risk if you know how to do it right. And on the next video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do it with very minimal risk, and hopefully you can gain like upwards of 40 to 50 million ISK per hour, just doing the method that I'm gonna be showing you on the next video, which is gonna be exploration in low sec and possibly wormholes. So yeah, if you guys like the video, if this helped you out, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.